What's up, guys? We got the new Campo drop. It's live. We got new shirts, the championship ring shirt, the all-team t-shirt. As you can see how it looks on my guys here. We got the new shorts just in time for the summer, and we got plenty different colorways. The website is live. We have a discount code that you can get 2 items and you get a 15% discount. The code is CF2023. Use that at checkout. Yeah, man, just go cop that, man. We've been working real hard to get this different quality, man. We got the tags on there and everything.
Yes,
this ain't a hang shirt, man.
Yes,
go
sir.
get that. We
Yes,
work real
sir.
hard on these. Website's live.
Okay. The Democrat meltdown crying white supremacy over SCOTUS striking down affirmative action.
So this is a big thing that's going on. Like,
People are hot about this.
oh, they're furious.
A lot of people are very upset about affirmative action ending. I saw a Democratic candidate tweeted, "Black Americans will not be able to succeed in a merit-based system in our democracy." Basically saying, like, without affirmative action, Black Americans will not be able to succeed.
So he basically said, "You niggas too stupid to do it on y'all own."
Basically, yes, she did say that. Basically, she said that without affirmative action, Black people will not be able to succeed based on merit.
I ain't need no gut.
That's actually word for word what she said in the tweet.
They basically said we all need a pat on the ass, man. Okay.
Basically saying Black people can't win without help.
But the weird part,
I'm
they
not
gave us
about
the
that.
pat on the ass, and I still feel like, our community's not,
Yeah.
Up to par. I would tell you, I would agree with that.
not even up to par. They not even trying to take the opportunity that's kind of given to a lot of them.
Everybody has an opportunity, and a lot of people say that I'm tripping when I say that, but I feel like at least
I
at some
agree.
point in your life, you have an opportunity.
I agree.
When you're in high school,
It's
you have an opportunity.
the subculture, bro.
You have an
It
opportunity.
influences the decision.
You can work hard in sports, work hard in your grades. You ain't gotta do, you go to the military.
Yeah, you go to the
You
military.
go to the military.
And if you don't, you can go to junior college for the low ball. Trump
But
getting that bread.
You can't not do nothing and expect to win, though.
Oh,
That's the problem.
that's
Okay.
the problem.
Okay, well, let's see what this guy has to say. It's a few clips on here. Let's get it.
That was well said, brother.
The Supreme Court is obviously not here to work for the American people. The Supreme Court is not here to serve our democracy or our Constitution. The Supreme Court is here to serve oligarchs. They're here to serve.
The hell is oligarchs?
It's like a type of person in power, I believe. Oligarch is like some sort of political person in power, I believe.
Oligarch.
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 So they're
Yeah, a ruler.
Yes.
So those
very
are like,
rich business leader.
Yes.
Okay.
so they're like, what you call it? What's the proper term? I can't.
So basically, he's saying they just here to help the elites and the higher status people. All right.
They're not called
The Sup-
lobbyists, is it? Or
Nah, that's-
lawyers?
No, oligarch is like a rich person that's in power.
I thought lobbyists was.
No, it's like the people who the person that paid the lobbyists.
That's the
Oh
corporation.
yeah, I thought that's.
I thought that their name something else as well.
I thought
I think it's like
lobbyists.
a lobbyist works for like
The
a
lob-
corporation, and they try to get the government. They the ones try to talk them into.
They're just convincing and stuff like that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought they had a term
Court
for it.
is not here to serve our democracy or our Constitution. The Supreme Court is here to serve oligarchs. They're here to serve billionaires. They're here to serve large corporations. They're here to serve white supremacy, and white patriarchy, and nativism. Their decision to strike down Joe Biden's student debt cancellation policy is strictly political, and it does exactly what we have all seen them doing over the last several months.
Oh.
That's a tough one, bro. Because what about people who pay for college though, bro?
But why would they cancel the Joe Biden policy though?
Because they had to vote on that, and they voted no because they felt like some people feel like
Who's gonna pay for that?
you paid for your own college, didn't you? So like what if next year they say you could have got all that free?
Yeah,
You just paid how many bands?
Well, that would create a problem because I feel like later on down the line, if
How
we
you
don't want to do that.
They can't just cancel it. They wasn't even gonna cancel us all. They was just gonna cancel us up to $20,000.
Yeah, that's gonna create a lot of problems.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
in the past and the future. No, if you
I
cancel
feel,
it,
like, I feel like that would benefit more people than it would hurt.
for real,
Bro, you're putting people with degrees out of debt, which would give them more spending power in America,
It
which would
would.
raise their status in America.
No, it would help
I think
people.
that's.
Yeah,
It would help everyone with a degree.
But what about the past people
Degrees,
and
yeah,
the,
they feel like
and the people in the
they feel
future?
out.
When Joe Biden gets out,
Well, they need to get some sort of benefit then. Boost their credit score or something.
My question
That's
is-
all I bet there would be
This-
support then.
This is my real
But
question.
I personally felt like, yeah, okay, we gotta pay it back, sure, but like $20,000 is not taking away all of that.
So who? My question is,
That's-
who's paying
That's
for
true.
like them if they got rid of all the debt?
taxpayers.
How the taxpayers paying for that?
school
Somebody
bikes
got paid for
canceled.
Because I gave $30 billion to Ukraine and we can't take away debt.
So, but how the school gonna stay up if they're getting away? You know what I'm
School
saying?
getting money.
School's going to stay open
School ain't
regardless.
getting money.
But if they're giving out loans, somebody gotta get compensated.
School has
That's what I'm saying, bro.
billions of
The
dollars.
school's going to get paid
The
regardless.
school runs on tax dollars, public schools.
The school is going to get paid regardless. There's going to be new students that come in and take out loans next year.
Yeah, but then they gon' well, will they though?
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They going to have to pay for school somehow.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I
it's
feel like
like
it ain't fair
if
to
it's-
people who already paid.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, they need to get some sort of benefit too. Boost their credit score or something. But I personally feel like it's going to benefit more than it hurts. We pay $1,000 for all types of stuff we don't agree to every day.
No, yeah, it's definitely
we're
gonna
gonna
benefit.
We're going to say, oh, it's not fair, but it benefits us. It takes people out of debt. Come on now. I think that's...
I just think it will bring conflict to other people that have been in that situation.
Why?
Because I mean, they're gonna be upset about like, okay, and then that loan could hurt them in some type of way, and then they just,
And then
I
I think also
protested all type of shit.
it's also off the household income. Like everybody, like if the household income is over a certain amount, you can't get yours is not getting canceled.
Oh well,
No, I think it's them is up to 10K.
Okay.
It's
Well,
10K.
I don't know exactly.
It's only canceling up to 20K. It's not canceling all the debt. So if you got more than 20K in debt, you're not losing all the debt. You still gonna have to pay some of it back.
But I mean, hey, that point right there was pretty tough,
I
man.
don't know, man. To me, I just feel like it would help more than it would hurt.
Like I can see where
I
it's
don't
coming
see
from.
how
with
it's
that.
Take
really
people
the
out of
money,
debt.
It sounds like a great
That's not
idea.
it, but how we gonna pay
Yeah,
for it? That's the question. Somebody's paying for
Wrong
it.
questions, brother.
That ain't the wrong
But to
question.
me, I feel like that point.
Why does it matter who's paying for
I might agree with
Because
him.
you
on
might
that
be
point.
paying for it out your tax dollars.
Shit, no.
You don't know that.
They taking my debt away.
But you gonna have tax dollars to pay for it. So you gonna pay
We just sent $30 million to Ukraine. I don't care about
It was your
Ukraine
money
at
though.
all.
But they sent your money though.
They took my money and sent it to Ukraine.
Yes.
They give it to immigrants that don't pay taxes.
Exactly. And they gonna keep taking more and more.
They gonna take it right.
If they take it
But look up.
from people out of debt,
That's
increasing
kinda-
our spending power, I think it's more of a
That's
benefit.
kind of his point though, because like, why would they cancel something that was supposed to help people so people could just keep more money in their pocket?
But it's gonna cause
It's going. Somebody's finna get hurt if that happens.
But hey,
Somebody gotta pay for that.
You're right. I agree with. I see that.
But somebody paying for it. It's gonna come out of somebody's pocket.
If that was the Supreme Court reason, I get that reason.
How
But
though?
Somebody gotta who?
it couldn't be a reason why they just don't
The
want to
government not just gonna give it to them.
Because they was canceling the debt though.
Bro, they can
Somebody
cancel.
owe
They
that.
can cancel debt, bro. Some way they can cancel that shit.
Yeah, they
Like,
can.
click
But
on the button.
it's like these companies, not like the government, it's these companies.
Actually, it is the government that get paid for
That's
it.
the government. Because like, look, when you have a loan, so say you get a loan from school. I mean, it's gonna go to the school. If you don't pay the school, it's gonna
Fast
go to
food.
the government.
Fast
So you
food.
gotta call the government.
Yeah.
The government can click a button and it's gone.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, but that's why I see
just
his
don't
whole.
like
I just
it
don't think the
benefits more than
government
it hurts.
gonna just help the people like that. I just don't. I wish it could happen, but I just feel like somebody.
No, it's
is
gonna get
Somebody needs something.
Something's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Somebody-
somebody needs.
I need.
Just how I see the world work. If it could, then just cancel the day. Nobody. Hey, everybody wins. Hey, do it. I just don't know how. I just don't.
I mean, everything got a con. It's gonna be a con some type of way.
Does exactly what we have all seen them doing over the last several months. They want to take away our civil rights. They want to take away our voting rights, our human rights, women's rights. They want to make our country more dangerous by expanding concealed carry permits. They don't want black people to be educated. That's why they banned universities' ability to use race in admissions decisions. So
Whoa!
They don't want black people to be educated.
Whoa! That was crazy.
So they banned the university's admission to admit on race and are saying you have to have the meritocracy to get in. And now black people won't win.
Nah, I don't agree with nothing he said besides that the Supreme Court might have tried to just keep that bread by canceling Joe Biden thing. That could be a real thing.
I just think that that would benefit more Americans than it would hurt personally.
Yeah, it just that's a big argument that's gonna go on for a long time.
And that's crazy. He talking about the government is trying to take what it kind of is when you really sit down and think about
Women's rights.
women rights, human rights, because they're making you force you to call somebody else something. That's probably going against your religion.
I think they take it with the sports and all that and the bathroom.
Yeah, no,
That is human rights.
That was a good point. That was a good point. Let's see what this lady has to say. I think she's MS. What is it?
MSNBC.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get it.
Well, let me just be clear. I got into Harvard only because of affirmative.
Whoa!
Well, let me just be clear. I got into Harvard only because of affirmative action. I went to a school no one had ever heard.
That's not a good way to think, though.
It's not.
Let's hear what she has to say. Let's hear what she has to say.
Only reason I
Let's hear what she has to say.
Yeah,
Let's hear what she has to say.
I wouldn't tell my kids that, though.
Well, let me just be clear. I got into Harvard only because of affirmative action. I went to a school no one had ever heard of in Denver, Colorado, in a small suburb. I didn't go to Exeter or Andover. I didn't have college test prep. I just happened to be really nerdy and smart and have really good grades and good SAT scores.
So that's why you got in.
Came,
Not because you got in because you were smart.
She said affirmative
Credit
action.
yourself. This
I don't know,
big
she
you
said
said you worked really hard.
Let's just let her spit all over.
I heard you worked really hard. You made
Before
good
we rip
grades.
up.
Okay.
Said you was
She
nerdy.
was on it, so I'm like, okay, like you was
Why?
you say that, then I was good in school and I'm nerdy.
I worked hard. Your high school has nothing to
Hold
do
on, let's-
with what college you go to.
It does. Let's
You think so?
I think,
Did they look into he went to this type of high school?
I think if
they
you went
looked
to a shitty inner city school.
But if your GPA is good, you got to get SAT, you good. If your
I think
ATC is good,
yeah,
you're good.
yeah. If you test well,
Yeah.
I think
You're good.
Yeah.
She said she had a good score.
Let's hear what she says though.
Oh my God.
action. I went to a school no one had ever heard of in Denver, Colorado, in a small suburb. I didn't go to Exeter or Andover. I didn't have college test prep. I just happened to be really nerdy and smart and have really good grades and good SAT scores. But someone came to Denver, Colorado to look for me. A Harvard recruiter flew to Denver, and I met up with her at the Village Inn restaurant and did a pre-interview to get to pull me into Harvard. I was pulled in, and the schools like Harvard and Yale that I got into affirmatively.
Yes.
And it was literally not saying we're going to take an unqualified person and put them in Harvard. We're going to take a very qualified person who we would never know existed and put them in Harvard. That's how I got there. That's how Ketanji got there. That's how Justice Jackson, I should say. Justice Jackson got there. It's how Clarence Thomas got there.
Right.
But the minute I arrived from my majority black little town, Montbello in Denver, to Harvard, the first week or two that I was in class, my presence was questioned by white people. I was in this big conference class where some white students stood up and said, those students, the black students, they're only here because of affirmative action. It became a huge argument that we all ended up having. This was freshman year. I had never had my academic credentials questioned. I had never had anyone question whether I was intelligent until I got to Harvard. And it was a defining point of my experience there. It's why I really was one of the many reasons I was miserable there my freshman year. Yeah. You feel completely out of place and people keep telling you shouldn't be here. And yet, some of the people I went to school with were far less smart than me or the other black folk there. They got in because their daddy and their granddaddy. I went to school with somebody whose name was on one of the buildings. You're going to school with people whose names are on the buildings, who are third and fourth generation legacies, whose parents pumped money into Harvard to get them in. But that affirmative action is okay with this majority. Yes. They said that the people who benefited from slavery, their descendants, who are so far ahead of black folk in terms of opportunity, that will never catch up to them. I don't care how many Oprahs we get. Those people's affirmative action is A-okay, because those people can pay for fancy
That's
trips.
generational wealth type shit.
Yeah. But you people who want to get in just because of your brains, but you're not from a legacy, too bad. You can't come in.
They've already uncovered
about the
that
Asian
legacy
people, though?
admissions is getting people in though.
Man.
Is that wrong?
Shit, yeah. That's not fair.
Yeah, because I don't
Like
like
if
the
your
money.
mama, let's break this down. If your mama spent, your mama, your granddaddy, and great granddaddy all went to school. And your great granddaddy got in because your great granddaddy went there and they put in, he donated millions of dollars
I
to
think that's
school.
fair.
How's that fair? Because they give money to school, they can get in.
Hell yeah!
If you're not qualified, you're not
It's
qualified.
like if they copping a building at the school,
Man,
if
bro.
they cop a building at the school, you don't think
You think
they're
the
gonna-
school-
There was an actress who
That was your granddad?
There was an actress who was spending money to USC to get her daughter into the school.
Yeah, they got cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
That's a
something
legacy
wrong with that.
admission. That's cheating. Yes.
They got in trouble for
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Are you in the movie?
I think, man, they got to do it
That's a
straight
movie. It's a real
off
thing.
the
The Netflix show?
academic.
It wasn't a show, it was a real
You
thing.
think it's strictly academics? I mean, yeah.
It is.
It's academic.
It's
institution,
all it's
so
your
yeah.
qualification.
I-
She said, I worked hard, I made good grades, had good test scores. That's why you in there.
But bro, they pick and choose who they want in. So
And you got to pay
gotta-
for it too.
So say okay, we got a group. So say this
You
can
think
turn
legacy admissions is okay.
Well, they're able to
Look, bro,
afford it too.
What I'm
so-
saying is, bro.
Bro, but that's basically greasing the wheels. Someone can get in just because you
So,
send money to the
what
school.
the business though?
Just because you send money to the school
Just because your dad sends money to school, now you can go there and you might be unqualified, but just because your daddy sends millions of dollars to school, you getting in.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's not fair.
Give y'all example.
That's literally just like affirmative action just because you get money.
We know it's
because you send money.
But we're not debating it.
Yeah, it's not a business.
School's a business though.
Bro, but it's not fair though.
But it's a state ran, like it's a tax dollars is paying.
Yeah, facts. That's not fair though. Just because you donate money to school.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm saying
Just because you donate money to
qualified
school.
people.
Maybe not because that's a
Some
private school,
qualified
but
people get
all
denied,
that.
though. Some qualified people get denied because of what they want into their school. They want their university to look a certain type of way.
Yeah.
They want certain boosters at their university.
Say this again.
I'm saying, so certain people get denied.
He's talking about like how the Asians.
off.
Okay, but that's not
how
gonna
they-
happen anymore though. They
So-
just
so they-
voted
Y'all think
against
people get
that.
accepted off how whoever's accepting the people off how they feel, right?
Now they're accepting a student because his dad is on the board of boosters and he spends thousands of millions of dollars to keep the school
See, it'd be
nice
wrong for
and
that
stuff.
dude to get in,
And
but
now his
Asian
son,
who's smarter
who may
than
have a
Asian.
2.5 GPA and a 19 ACT, can get in because his daddy is on the board of boosters and sends thousands of millions of dollars to the school.
I don't see like that's wrong.
I feel like that's-
I can't.
I feel
Me
like that's
personally,
cool,
that's not wrong.
Think about it. I'm saying
So
As
it's
a-
not wrong to admit someone of them being black and having a 56% chance of getting accepted, but this kid can have the same shitty qualifications that kid had and got accepted. But just because his
he
daddy
got
is on the
accepted.
boosters, he gets accepted. But now the black kid can't get accepted because of race.
And this shit about money anyway.
Shit about this. To me,
Y'all
the black kid.
can't say that's wrong and then say this is okay
No,
just
I
because
see
there's
what you're
money.
saying. I do.
They're both wrong. They're
But I'm
equally
saying
wrong.
this kid got some history in this school, and his people didn't put money behind
But
his
he-
school.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
that's cool, bro.
If the people who put the money and got in 100 years ago was getting in because they were qualified, now that great-great-grandson can get in because great-grandpa put in all this money and shit. He was qualified in 1930, but in 2040, great-grandson ain't qualified, but just because grandpa spent all this money, he can get in.
I'm going
That's
off
fair.
qualifications.
He helped that school elevate it though.
Qualifications.
Like he helped
I'm
that
going off
school.
qualifications.
It doesn't matter, bro.
Like you can still.
I'm gonna do that.
bro.
I feel like it should be qualifications and
How is
money.
it not fair for a black kid to get in?
No, to
off
me,
race,
no,
but
so-
he can get in for money.
I think it should be qualifications and money. To me.
What?
I'm saying, look.
Then, bro,
This is a small business, right?
if
The
money
only way
was-
we let someone in
let's
is
break
if
that
they're
logic down.
smart or if they can bring money.
Let's break that logic down. Let's break that logic down.
This is a completely different thing. We're talking about a school, institution. Everyone has a right to an education.
he's talking about-
Everyone don't have a right to be in your business. That's your own business that you own. Who owns the
paying
school?
to go
Let's get
to
who owns the school.
Let's
One
keep
person
this
don't
honest,
own the
though.
school.
With that logic, then poor people will never be able to get to college even if they're qualified. If rich kids
Why?
that spend money to school and are less qualified can bring money to the school, they're just gonna keep putting in the rich kids who keep
Everybody
putting
got
money
rich
in the
stuff,
school.
bro.
Now the broke kids who can't put money in the school and they're qualified are not gonna get admitted because the rich kids who can put money in school can get admitted. That's exactly what you're saying.
Yeah,
That's
you're
the same
right.
way with affirmative action that smart kids can't get into school because dumb kids who are
Black.
getting admitted off their race can get in. Now the kids who are
then the
qualified
Asians
and
can't
Asian
get in, yeah.
can't get in. That's the exact same logic you're saying.
Yeah.
But let's be real.
But y'all saying it's okay because there's money involved. They're getting the schools gonna get paid
acting like one
regardless.
person owns the school. Like, he's like, this is my
Brother,
business.
the
It's
school's
not
going
like
to get
that.
paid regardless. The kids have to pay admissions.
This is a different thing. You got rights in America. You got a right to an education. You got a right.
Like, I was talking about, like,
Do y'all think a school is
I don't
for
think
the
you
dead?
understand what's going on.
A student that's smart, that may get his education free, or has to get a loan, than a kid that people has put millions of dollars
Bought a building,
bro.
bought a
If you
building.
can't qualify, they don't
Bro,
care
if
about
he's
the
not
facts.
qualified.
Your ass will fail. They don't give a fuck about
What if
that.
they fail?
Listen, if his name is
That's
on
the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
he's not qualified.
That lowers the school.
He's
The
less
school,
qualified.
They have like standards. We do this. We make these grades. We do that. We do that.
Yeah.
We make this. This is how we do it to school. So somebody dumb comes, they mess that up. That lowers that. That makes their school look less valuable. That's your business is now not as good because you let dumb people in there. If I'm a smart person, I'm not going to no school where there's no dumb people at because I want to be with
Yeah.
smart people because I'm going to a good school.
No, I definitely agree with that.
But you saying that
You
just
saying, oh, let all these dumb little idiots in
I'm
there.
not saying that.
'cause they're rich.
So you're
Let's
saying
be real,
that. That's
though.
literally
Let's
what
be
you
real,
just
though.
said. You
How
said
many
if
percent of people do y'all think that's gonna actually do that and get in there? Maybe 5%.
that happens a
Bro,
lot
it's
though.
not
The- the
5%.
fact-
We're talking
the
about
fact
the
that it happens
elite
at all
of
is
the
a
schools.
problem.
Yeah, but
That means you can grow up rich just because that's like saying
But
we
we gotta
went
do
to
that.
UL. If we send $1,000 to UL, we're donors to UL. Now my kid comes, he's got a 1.7 GPA, barely graduated high school. They're just gonna let him in.
And his ass going to flunk out the first year.
That's what I'm saying.
anyway.
That's not fair.
When somebody else could have got in who was qualified, he was gonna go there, he was gonna make good grades, he was gonna graduate.
Facts.
But his dad couldn't do that.
Yeah,
So
facts.
now
That's
he can't
not
come,
fair.
and your little dumb ass can come fail because your dad.
That's not fair, bro. And if that was allowed, then why is affirmative action not allowed? Because it's almost the same thing.
For real.
It's literally the same concept.
And this is not, you
Different
think
font.
this is a business or a football team. Like, what can you bring, nigga? This is a school. Everyone has
the
a
school
right.
gonna make money
You don't have a
regardless.
right to let someone in your business. You know? It's a business. It's different.
The school is going to make money regardless.
So you don't think the school wants someone to bring something to the table?
Yeah.
But that's the qualifications, the grades.
The
nigga.
grades.
The
So y'all don't think
You don't
money
think it's
brings
good?
something to the table?
Not
No,
like
the
grades,
school's
bro.
going to make
What makes
money
a school valuable?
regardless.
What makes a student valuable? Their money? The tuition is the tuition.
I ain't gonna lie.
It gets paid,
I
it
seen the
gets
booster
paid.
club.
I don't give a damn.
At our school, the booster clubs do be controlling.
If you don't bring good grades, good this, that, all that, then you can't bring nothing
I'm
to the
keeping it
school.
100. If y'all support
You
that,
just
you
said-
might as well support affirmative action. Like, there's no difference in what you're saying.
Yeah, I do.
There's literally no difference.
I can see what you're saying. I just think money over everything, brother.
Okay.
With money, you can get in everything. That's what I'm saying. I don't think schools gonna did that.
Yeah, so y'all gonna say.
But they do all the time. If you
send
fail,
money.
you gone.
Y'all, they send money. You don't
They
support
get in,
affirmative
they
action.
get
Kids getting in
For
based
one
off their
semester.
grades. But you support kids getting in based off money. How is that a
Did
fair
we just watch
play?
that Netflix series where that guy was getting it? Them rich people?
And they all went to jail.
Yeah, I understand, but I mean,
What Netflix
the money gonna make something shake at the end of the day.
And they all went to jail.
They did.
Yeah, I forgot what that was. That was a coach or something like that. He was acting like
He was getting them
people
into them like USC and all
You
them,
know
saying that was on like the swim team.
Yeah,
or
getting an
like-
athletic
he was
scholarship.
finessing
Yeah.
them, getting these good higher schools. He was paying under the table type of thing.
You think that's okay?
No, it's not okay. No,
That's exactly what you think.
That's not
what you
okay.
think, though.
But I think if you come to this school saying, I'm just gonna write y'all a check, get my daughter in, I'm school, appreciate that.
That's illegal.
Y'all good.
How you doing, Sarah?
Those smart students gonna come to your school because your
Right.
GPA
That's what I'm
is
saying.
But I ain't gonna let
Hey,
too many
at
of
this
them
school
in.
over here, you can just pay to get your kid in.
But I ain't gonna let too many of them, but you're
They all
right.
stupid fucking idiot,
That goes
but
back
if
to
you want to go to college,
Might
you
as well
just
do
pay for
affirmative
that.
action if I agree with that. You're right.
I don't say it's the exact same thing.
You're right about that.
That's
You're
like
right.
saying, oh, this little black, we need black kids, this little black ass.
we need money. Let's get it.
Come on in. Come on in over here. Hey, black people, we know you're not qualified, but we need black kids on campus, so, come on down.
Oh my God.
Oh, you
Say
Asian? You Asian with 36 ACT and 4.0? Hell no, we got enough of y'all already.
We got plenty of y'all.
Oh my God. Okay.
Black, oh, he's got 2 9.
DeMarcus, come on, DeMarcus.
Come on, Jamal. That's the
Yeah,
same
the
shit.
2-9.
It's the same shit.
Yeah, y'all all right. Okay, let us know what y'all think in the comments. Hit us on Instagram. We're out of here.